All right, here we go. 5-9, last section in chapter 5. It's been a long one. Talking about roots and finding zeros and fundamental theorems of algebra, remainder theorems, you name it. Okay, rational theorems, all about trying to find roots here. Okay. So what we're talking about today is transforming polynomial functions, something that we've been doing in the past. So it should look pretty familiar to you. The essential question is, what is a power function? It's just a function of the form y equals ax to the b power, where a and b are non-zero real numbers. Okay, and we're going to look at one of those, and that's the x cubed, y equals x cubed. And we want to be able to transform it, okay, which means moving it, translating, moving it up, down, right, left, flipping it, compressing it, stretching it, all the kind of stuff we've done with the quadratic, and we did it with absolute value, same type of thing. This should look familiar. Remember, the a, that's going to tell you whether you're going to open up or down. For us here, since it's cubed, if a is positive, remember it's going to do this. We talked about this earlier in the chapter. If it's positive, then you're going to go down to the left and up to the right. And it's odd power, so it goes opposite directions. It doesn't both go up or both go down. Those are for the even powers. So if it's negative, it's going to flip-flop. It's going to go up to the left and down to the right. We move right or left opposite of whatever we get here with whatever's inside with the x. Remember, x is right or left. The k value, whatever's added or subtracted. If it's added, you go up. If it's subtracted, you move down. And we're moving from the origin again, okay, just like we've been. So if we wanted to transform y equals x cubed to y equals negative 1/2 x minus 5 cubed plus 2, here's our y equals x cubed. Okay, a is 1, odd power, so down and up. It's going to go opposite. So I look at here, my negative 1/2 tells me I'm going to reflect it. Okay, I'm flipping it, so I'm going to take this roll here, just like I showed there. We move from the origin 5 to the right, because we go 5 opposite of what you would think, and then up 2. So that's what I did. So we kind of use that origin from now on as that central point of where we're going to use as a reference point. So from there I moved over. Every point is moved over 5 points and up 2. But we're mainly going to be concerned about where that point is from the origin, and then we're going to kind of rough in our graph like we have been. Okay, you don't need to make a table or get a graphing calculator out or anything like that. If you can do that right now, we're in good shape. Okay, so that follows with what we've been doing. You just need to know for the cubes, it's this or this. Okay, it's like a snake. I call it a snake in the grass. That's what it looks like. Okay, we'll look at that some more later. All right. And to kind of wrap up, we've been talking a lot about finding zeros. Okay, now we're looking at zeros from the vertex form. So if you're given this right here, y equals 3 times x minus 1 quantity cubed plus 6, set it equal to 0, because that's how we find our zeros. Okay, when y is 0, we want to find it where it crosses x. And because it's cubed, we're either going to cross it 3 times or once. Okay, remember it's got to be a difference of 2. So subtract the 6 over. Divide the 3 out, basic arithmetic, we're isolating the x. I isolate my x minus 1 cubed equals negative 2, because that's what I get there. Cube root both sides. Instead of square root when it's squared, you cube root it when it's cubed. So I get x minus 1 equals the cube root of negative 2. It's not going to be plus or minus because it's an odd root. You only do that with even roots. Okay, and then I add my 1 over, so x equals 1 plus the cube root of 2. Okay, if you actually figure that out on a calculator, you know where this graph right here is going to cross the x-axis. Okay? So that's what we got here, moving, translating, transforming the x cubed function. Okay, just like we've been doing, very similar, only you just have to know it looks like that snake in the grass kind of thing. Down, left, up, right, or it's going the other way. Okay? So that wraps up the chapter. We'll look at more some examples of this in class, and then we'll get ready for the chapter 5 test. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.